Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A time of life, usually defined in years, at which some particular qualification or power arises. She was now of school age. A prolonged period of time. We've known each other for ages. A late time of life. Old age is not for sissies. Grow old or older. She aged gracefully. An era of history having some distinctive feature. We live in a litigious age. Begin to seem older. Get older. The death of his wife caused him to age fast. How long something has existed. It was replaced because of its age. Make older. The death of his child aged him tremendously. A time of life, usually defined in years, at which some particular qualification or power arises. Tall for his eld. A late time of life. A beard white with eld. A prolonged period of time. A prolonged period of time. I haven't been there for years and years. A late time of life. He's showing his years. The time during which someone's life continues. In his final years. A late time of life. On the brink of geezerhood. A late time of life. Old age is not for sissies. Get on board of trains, buses, ships, aircraft, etc. Appear in a show, on TV or radio. Get up on the back of. Grow old or older. Develop in a positive way. Have smooth relations. Grow late or, of time, elapse. Develop and reach maturity. Undergo maturation. Ripen and generate pus. Grow old or older. Of birds, having developed feathers or plumage, often used in combination. Develop and reach maturity. Undergo maturation. He matured fast. Fully considered and perfected. Mature plans. Fully developed or matured and ready to be eaten or used. Full-bodied mature wines. Cause to ripen or develop fully. Age matures a good wine. Grow old or older. Cause to ripen and discharge pus. Become due for repayment. These bonds mature in 2005. Characteristic of maturity. Mature for her age. Develop and work out fully in one's mind. I need to mature my thoughts. Having reached full natural growth or development. A mature cell. Grow old or older. Young men senesce. An era of history having some distinctive feature. A period of time during which a person is normally in a particular life state. An amount of time. A time period of 30 years. The monthly discharge of blood from the uterus of non-pregnant women from puberty to menopause. A unit of geological time during which a system of rocks formed. Ganoid fishes swarmed during the earlier geological periods. A punctuation mark, placed at the end of a declarative sentence to indicate a full stop or after abbreviations. In England they call a period a stop. Ice hockey, one of 3 divisions into which play is divided in hockey games. The end or completion of something. Death put a period to his endeavors. The interval taken to complete one cycle of a regularly repeating phenomenon. An amount of time. Hastened the period of time of his recovery. An amount of time. A time period of 30 years. Create by training and teaching. We develop the leaders for the future. Work out. We have developed a new theory of evolution. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. The patient developed abdominal pains. Cause to grow and differentiate in ways conforming to its natural development. The perfect climate here develops the grain. Gain through experience. Children must develop a sense of right and wrong. Change the use of and make available or usable. Develop land. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Happen. Report the news as it develops. Elaborate, as of theories and hypotheses. Could you develop the ideas in your thesis? Become technologically advanced. Many countries in Asia are now developing at a very fast pace. Grow emotionally or mature. The child developed beautifully in her new kindergarten. Be gradually disclosed or unfolded. Become manifest. The plot developed slowly. Elaborate by the unfolding of a musical idea and by the working out of the rhythmic and harmonic changes in the theme. Develop the melody and change the key. Expand in the form of a series. Generate gradually. We must develop more potential customers. Grow, progress, unfold, or evolve through a process of evolution, natural growth, differentiation, or a conducive environment. A flower developed on the branch. Make something new, such as a product or a mental or artistic creation. Her company developed a new kind of building material that withstands all kinds of weather. Make visible by means of chemical solutions. Please develop this roll of film for me. Move into a strategically more advantageous position. Develop the rook. Move one's pieces into strategically more advantageous positions. Spassky developed quickly. Superimpose a three-dimensional surface on a plane without stretching, in geometry. A period marked by distinctive character are reckoned from a fixed point or event. A major division of geological time. An era is usually divided into 2 or more periods. Baseball. A measure of a pitcher's effectiveness, calculated as the average number of earned runs allowed by the pitcher for every 9 innings pitched. A period marked by distinctive character are reckoned from a fixed point or event. Astronomy. An arbitrarily fixed date that is the point in time relative to which information, as coordinates of a celestial body, is recorded. A unit of geological time that is a subdivision of a period and is itself divided into ages. A construct whereby objects or individuals can be distinguished. Self-confidence is not an endearing property. Any movable articles or objects used on the set of a play or movie. Something owned. Any tangible or intangible possession that is owned by someone. That had as my property. Any area set aside for a particular purpose. The president was concerned about the property across from the White House. A basic or essential attribute shared by all members of a class. Lay aside, abandon, or leave for another. The car changed lanes. Cause to change, make different, cause a transformation. The discussion has changed my thinking about the issue. Exchange or replace with another, usually of the same kind or category. He changed his name. An event that occurs when something passes from one state or phase to another. The change was intended to increase sales. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Her mood changes in accordance with the weather. Give to, and receive from, one another. Would you change places with me? Become deeper in tone. His voice began to change when he was 12 years old. Change from one vehicle or transportation line to another. She changed in Chicago on her way to the East Coast. A difference that is usually pleasant. It is a refreshing change to meet a woman mechanic. A different or fresh set of clothes. She brought a change in her overnight bag. A relational difference between states, especially between states before and after some event. He attributed the change to their marriage. A thing that is different. He inspected several changes before selecting one. Change clothes. Put on different clothes. Coins of small denomination regarded collectively. He had a pocketful of change. Money received in return for its equivalent in a larger denomination or a different currency. He got change for a 20 and used it to pay the taxi driver. Remove or replace the coverings of. Father had to learn how to change the baby. The action of changing something. The change of government had no impact on the economy. The balance of money received when the amount you tender is greater than the amount due. I paid with a 20 and pocketed the change. The result of alteration or modification. There were marked changes in the lining of the lungs. Undergo a change. Become different in essence, losing one's or its original nature. She changed completely as she grew older. Cause to change. Make different, cause a transformation. Add a modifier to a constituent. Make less severe or harsh or extreme. Please modify this letter to make it more polite. Insert words into texts, often falsifying it thereby. Cause to change. Make different, cause a transformation. The advent of the automobile may have altered the growth pattern of the city. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Remove the ovaries of. Make an alteration to. This dress needs to be altered. The age at which persons are considered competent to manage their own affairs. The minimum age for marrying without parental consent or the minimum age for consensual sexual relations. Intercourse at an earlier age can result in a charge of assault or statutory rape. The age differs in different states of the Union. The age at which a person is old enough to vote in public elections. Elections. More than half of the votes. The property resulting from being or relating to the greater in number of two parts, the main part. The majority of his customers prefer it. The age at which persons are considered competent to manage their own affairs. The age at which is legal for a person to buy alcoholic beverages. Any age prior to the legal age. A group of people who differ racially or politically from a larger group of which it is a part. Being or relating to the smaller in number of two parts. When the vote was taken, they were in the minority. Any age prior to the legal age. Gnosticism, a divine power or nature emanating from the Supreme Being and playing various roles in the operation of the universe. An immeasurably long period of time. The longest division of geological time. A long time. Something that happens once in blue moon almost never happens.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.